Okay, I'm back in my shop this morning, and I'm going to try to finish up another cigar box guitar that I've been working on. This will be my second one, so I'm still learning as I go here, but you know, trying a little bit different things with the second one than I did my first one. And as I probably mentioned in some of my other videos, that I design in 3D software for a living, so anytime I get ready to build anything out here in my shop, I tend to model everything up in the 3D software, and that way when I come out here to the shop, I know that everything's going to fit together right. There's not going to be any interference or issues like that. Basically all I have to do is come out here and make the parts just to the way the drawing is, or the model in there, and everything should come out fine. So that being said, what I did with the second one, I started out with a Java cigar box. I picked this one up one of my local tobacco shops, and first thing I did, like I said, I modeled this up in my 3D software just in two pieces. Made the bottom piece and then a top, and then I actually also put kind of a little small representative logo on here so I can get an idea of where things are going to go, where the bridge is going to go, where the pickup's going to go, that kind of thing. Because you want it, or at least I want to, anyway, when I'm doing one of these, I want to try to preserve as much of the label here as I can. Like, I don't want to cut something right here in the middle or something like that if I can avoid it. So anyway, so I started out modeling this one up, and then once you model it up, and I can take one of the necks that I have modeled up in there, and here's an example of one of the necks that I cut on my CNC router, and that way I can kind of model this up and see where I need to cut outs, what kind of things I need to do. On this particular one, let me set this one aside here. On this particular one, I decided I wanted to go with a single coil pickup. So I positioned where I want that to be without interfering a whole lot with the label, and I used my CNC router here to mill that hole for that. So, but another thing I did when I was going to do this one, the first one I did a through neck design and had the neck coming all the way out the end. Well, this one I wanted to try to use a tailpiece. So what I decided I needed to do is try to strengthen up this box and give the neck something else to secure it to. So I took a couple of pieces of oak, and you can see where I've notched those, where the neck goes through here, and also one here in the back, and then I've got screw holes where I can set that neck down in there and screw that in, and you'll see that again here in a little bit later. Here you can see that I've already got the single coil pickup screwed in here. I've got some other pieces here. Let me move these out of the way here just for a second. What I decided I was going to need to do is because I've got some writing down here, and because of the location of this 3/4 inch piece of oak, it kind of made me have to do some thinking on how I wanted to put the jack for the amp. So what I decided to do is I'm going to drill a hole here, and I'm just going to drill an oversized hole all the way through this, and then I'm going to use one of these little plates that is some polished stainless that will go there to mount the jack to. And then I think the top here, you can see it's about 200 thousandths thick, a little less than 1/4 inch. So I think I can put my two holes for my volume and tone knobs right here without interfering a lot with the label, and that will work out good. Okay, another nice thing about modeling these things up in 3D software is you can kind of get the overall size of what the guitar is going to be, and it also, at least it helps me to determine where or how long my fretboard is going to be and what scale it's going to be. Because again, like I said, I don't like to mess up the label too much. So like here I've got the pickup, and I know I want the bridge to be somewhere right around in there. That way it's not interfering with the label, and it's also about the right spot here. Here you can see the tail piece. It's going to go here. So that all that will work out about right where I want it. So then I can determine what what length the scale is going to be. This particular guitar is going to be 24 3/4 scale. And another nice thing about having a CNC is I've got a fixture made where I can, I don't know if you can see this here, I'll try to hold it up where you can see it, but I use just a little tiny V-bit to just cut a little bitty indentation here across to mark where I'm going to set my fret saw. And it really helps to, that way I get the accuracy of the CNC to get my frets all laid out. And I can also do my little fret markers as well there. So it's really nice to be able to model all that up and have a CNC to do some of this. You can get some very accurate results. Okay, I got my holes drilled here. You can see I've got the little plate here. I've still got to go, I guess I'm going to have to make a hardware store run and get some little tiny screws to fasten that, but it's kind of just pushed in there right now. But I've got that made for my amplifier jack. I've got the tailpiece stuck on here right now, and I've got this hole here where I'm going to put a strap button, and I'll also put another strap button over here. And I've got my holes drilled for my volume and tone controls right here. So all that worked out pretty nice. Like I said, the bridge is going to go right about here, and you can see here's the neck that I'm going to use on this one. And you can see I had to, as I showed you this one earlier, this is just the one straight off the CNC, but this one I had milled this down where it came and was all the way down here, and this was like 3/8 thick because I wanted to put a little gap between the top of the box lid or the box lid and the neck here. So I made this like 3/8 thick, but then once I got the single coil pickup in the mail and I saw how far that hangs down, I'm thinking, well, that's going to go all the way through, that's 3/8. So what I did is I took another piece of 3/4 oak, and you can see where I glued this on, and then I came back and milled a little pocket slot here to make room for that pickup. So, and of course this is just a little heel I added on there. But I've got my walnut fretboard all fretted up and glued on, and you can see how this fits in here. It sets in here like so, and you can see how, well, if I can hold this open we can see it. You can see how I've got a good snug fit, and I'll run some screws down through here to fasten this into these oak support pieces that I added. And then of course there's the cutout for the pickup. So all of this closes nicely. And also this box actually was a little bit beat up. It's got some scratches and stuff on it, which I figured, well, I'll go ahead and use it because this is only my second one anyway. I may make some mistakes on this one anyhow, but I'm going to put some corner protectors. You can see there's some scratches there. So the corner protectors, once I put those on, that'll dress it up a little bit and also hide some of these scratches. So just a little bit more. I've got to go back and put my tuning pegs on and probably go ahead and string this thing up and try it out, and then I may take it back apart and put a little lacquer finish or something on the neck here and the tailpiece and maybe the bridge or something. But anyway, it's just about done. Okay, I got the neck all fastened in here. Like I said, it just fits in here real snug, and then I've got a couple of screws that I screw into these other little oak braces that I have glued in here, so the guitar is nice and solid. And I got to thinking, I've got these little corner protectors that I'm going to put on here to kind of help dress this up, and also this will serve to hold the lid close, because as you see there's not a latch on here. I could put one on there, but it's got that little finger hole, and I thought, well, once I put these little corner protectors on here that I wanted to put on anyway to kind of dress it up, it will hold the lid down for me. So, but I got to thinking after I got to looking, I thought, man, I better check this out, because it looks like this this one right here where I've got this plate for the jack might interfere, and of course it did. So that's just another one of those little things that you can't plan for, or at least I didn't plan for. So what I did is I simply took one of these corner protectors and took some file and just spent a few minutes in filing that down. So now I can kind of go around the top of that little plate, and so all is well there. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and put the tuning pegs on this thing and string it up and see how it sounds. And then, like I said, I'll probably take it apart again and put a finish on the neck here and the tailpiece instead of leaving those raw. But so anyway, that's it for the Dave's second cigar box guitar build. I want to thank everybody for watching my videos. I've got some new subscribers, so I thank you for that. And just keep watching and stay tuned for future videos. Thanks very much.